Welcome back. Day in and out, they are on the front lines battling COVID. Days have actually turned into months now, and not to mention they have their own families to try and keep safe. The mental toll on healthcare workers cannot get overlooked, and we can help. Joining me is Dr. Jane Sabad, Chief of Behavioral Health at Spectrum. Good morning.
Good morning.
So let's go ahead and talk about that impact of the current pandemic. What are they feeling?
So we all know current pandemic has wreaked quite a bit of havoc both in our communities as well as on our employees. There is loss of health. There could be a loss of social interactions, lack of spending time with your loved ones, financial stress, childcare challenges, and then of course loss of loved ones during all this current pandemic era. So our employees and communities, we all recognize that there is significant fatigue because we started where in March, and here we are in December, close to holidays, and we are still seeing increasing numbers throughout the country and especially in our area as well.
So what is the Stay Strong campaign?
So we do recognize that this is a quite a long challenge that we are going through our community as well as within our healthcare system. So Stay Strong is a message that Spectrum Health wants to convey in a manner to our employees to not give up, that we are there for them, we are available. It's also an external message to all our community members where we want to recognize about the tiredness as well as the strength which we can bring together. It's also an individual message where when I read this message, I believe that I have to stay strong to stay in this fight. We can only become victorious once we stay strong, because strength is tied to resilience. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. We've come kind of far from where we started, but we are closer each day, not yet there.
So as a community, what can we do? We always feel so helpless.
So we at Spectrum, we want to tackle everything that has impacted our existence due to pandemic. So what we need to do is to reduce isolation, promote purpose of health and safety, increase our freedom, invest in emotional and physical well-being. So not just of our employees, but also of community members. And as a healthcare agency, we also want to prevent short-term and long-term damages. So this can get pretty tiring after a while, but all we need to do is stay committed to our focus. As we know what works. So we are still kind of far from the effective therapies that we know are preventive measures. So we know what works. What works is masking, social distancing, and hand washing. These are pretty evidence-based tools that we can easily use throughout our communities.
Absolutely, that's one that we can show our support in such a unique way. Of course, let's talk about specifically these frontline workers, because we know doctors and nurses, thank you so much to them, but it goes a little bit deeper than that surface, right?
Absolutely. So we have team of doctors, nurses all along, but we have so many other people who constantly and tirelessly have been helping us throughout this challenge. We're in such a critical stage, so we must not forget our food service employees, our cleaning crews who keep the sanitation all through the healthcare and beyond, our lab workers. We run 4,000 tests a day, and testing and treatment goes hand in hand. So their efforts are extremely valuable. Patient service representatives, they are our frontline workers as well. They're face of the organization when they interact with the patient. And then way beyond, if I'm not mentioning any specific, it's just because everybody is so intertwined into this challenge that it's, of course, our doctors, nurses, MAs, everybody is involved there too. But every member of healthcare community is equally important at this time.
Absolutely. And from us here at Fox 17, I also want to send out a big thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So everybody at home, if you want to send out that note of encouragement and support our healthcare workers in the community, please visit spectrumhealth.org/staystrong.